What's up, friends? This is Jazz, kind of bringing you a new video series. The series that might be temporary because I only have so many. Well, I say that now. I say that at this point, when I went through them, I had like a whole ton, but then they may not last forever. Let's just start it with this. I was going through my stuff, and I realized that I have a bunch of cards that weren't of the 5-6 series of cards that I do that I used to collect but just stopped collecting. And originally I was planning to get rid of them, but I said since I never did, I might as well start, well, not collecting them, but keeping them organized too and keeping them. So before I go into all what this is really about, while I was going through my stuff, I found one Digimon card, which is Geekomon. Sadly, this is the only one I found. This is one of the things I regret ever losing or getting rid of. But I'm keeping this, you know, just for I have one anyway. If I ever do manage to get to collecting them. I found a Duel Masters card. Again, only one. I don't as much regret this as I do with the Digimon one, because I played the Digimon games and I'm more to Digimon kick than like Duel Masters. But again, I'm going to keep this anyway, you know. And before we get to what we're really talking about, a bunch of Twilight cards. Yeah, really, of all the things to have a whole bunch of, these. You know, like, I mean, plus this Game Boy read thing, you know, like that. But I mean, but if you really want to see me go through these Twilight cards, you know what, you can write it down below, and maybe I will consider going through them with you guys, but at this point, no, this is not what we're talking about. At this point, I dislike Twilight. I mean, there's some characters that I have a fond memory of, but after a long time, and it helped me cope with my mother's death, so it always has a little place in my heart, but no. I would rather read Harry Potter 2 times over. And Harry Potter is a great series. It's just my ability to process things I read is slower, so it's a harder series for me to fully read. It's not that it's not interesting or that I dislike it, but as the first 3 books of Harry Potter are amazing, really. I can get through them pretty okay, but 4 from the Goblet of Fire and on, it's a lot more to process for me. So when I say that I would rather read that 2 times over, I'm saying that in that if my processing ability were any better, that wouldn't even be a comparison. It's not the dislike, it's the difficulty. That's what it is. But anyway, what we're really here for is that I'm not opening them up because obviously they've been opened, but in here is a bunch of chaotic, yeah, again, chaotic cards. Yes, this is what we're going through. Not really opening them, but going through 5 each video. But look, how do I put this? I don't want to drop them all, but there's a hell of a lot in here. It's like, yeah, it is a lot. I guess I had collected a lot of them, and again, originally I lost interest in chaotic, like a lot of things that I haven't had a childhood fond memory of. I watched this, when this came on, I was probably in my teens. Right? So I would watch it a little bit, but as I said, keep in mind with my teen years, I was probably of the maturity of maybe an 11-year-old. Like, I was always a few years at least behind mentally or emotionally in that. But in my teen years, if normal teenager wouldn't have gotten into this at all at their age. With me, I was at a big kick for a while, and I had no interest. I loved Pokemon. I even for a while lost interest in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon was the only main consistent card game in my life. And I just recently got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And gotten into Magic the Gathering. I'd never been in Magic the Gathering until a few years ago. So I figured, you know what, might as well keep this someday, you never know, right? And so since I'm keeping these, and it was a long time since I've actually looked at them, it'd be almost like new. So that way you'll know. Now, I don't know what I'm planning to do upload-wise with these. I might, don't keep it at me, I might make this a bonus video each week with my card openings rather than every, like, you know, rotating. I don't know. I'm debating it. I might, because, I mean, it might stretch them out longer if I do it the way I normally do it, but I don't know. I mean, because this isn't a traditional. I know, I'm sorry how long this video is, and maybe I'll put a marker in this one, but this is kind of the introduction episode of this series. You really kind of need to get the content of why I'm doing it. Some of the cards will have the back, you know, drop, because right now I'm not going to remove them. I'm not going to bother removing them during the video. I'm eventually going to put them in a card binder, like the rest of my series, and keep them. Heck, I'm going to find a special place for the 2 that I showed you. I don't know how much it is to buy these Digimon ones online. Probably a lot of money, because any other series I looked into, like, I'm trying to think of a good example. One of the cheapest, like, card packs and that for, I forget what it was, Monster Ranchers or something, I don't know, cost 17 bucks. At the cheapest for a pack of cards. So, hopefully maybe I can find some luck, even if it's old Digimon cards, you know, even if it's not a new pack. I regret now. I was like, what, maybe 11 at the most when I got rid of them, or 12, so it's something that, when you're a kid, a normal kid, you're like, oh, not interested anymore. Yeah. So, you know, I'm going to get on with the actual showing. I'm going to try to pick out 5 like normal. So there might be quite a bit of duplicates because there's a time I made a deck from them. Oh, there's one in the sleeve. There's another in the sleeve. I've been getting a lot in the sleeves. And there's one that isn't in the sleeve. And the last one will be... oh, cool, not in the sleeve. Now, I might have to hold some a certain direction. So we have Elementer. Ah, so far I like this. I don't know if I should cover this or not, this part or not, but it is Elementer, or tier. We have Dubin. Oh well, like I might show you the bottom. Or not show you the bottom. I don't know how. It was a long time since I actually, I'm just seeing if I got it correct, because I definitely don't know if it's showing it off completely. There, it's a little bit better. Just because I see red in the color, and Thunder Shout. Actually, in some ways, I like this better than Magic. You know, no, I don't actually like the series better than Magic the Gathering, but these openings so far. We have Brawler's Bureau. But what I mean by I like this series better so far is because so far you guys have been seeing the cards more correctly. And the last one of this opening is Unda, Servant of the Water. As I said, someone explained to me the rules of Chaotic below. I'm not going to continuously collect them as much as anymore. Maybe if I ever see a cheap occasional pack, if this series as well, maybe. But I'm just going through them as it is. Now, I apologize for the heavily long video and dialogue. It's just I wanted to kind of get context again for this video, and that way I can make something useful too of these cards. So if you enjoyed this new mini-series, whether it's up weekly or every couple, weeks, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel and like what you see, please subscribe. It helps this channel a lot. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll know when new videos are coming out. And I will see you guys in my next video.